Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, Stand and Deliver is starting. Maybe I can record some live reactions. I won't be able to capture things as they happen, but just when I'll be able to turn the camera on, it's fresh in my memory, and I won't forget shit. So stay tuned. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we just had Ricky Sain successfully defend the NXT North American Championship against All Ego Ethan Page, which means I'm 1-up in the prediction 1-0. Banger match to open up the show, I can't lie. Wasn't too long as well. Like it was a great opener. Now Hank and Tank are coming out to challenge Fraxium. I said Fraxium are breaking up this match and Hank and Tank are winning. Mark my words. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, call me the prediction king, but Hank and Tank and Fraxium just went to war. By the way, we had a cool spot from Hank where he went to do a suicide dive, a big man doing a suicide dive. They moved out the way and he landed on the announce table. It was cold as hell, but there was so many close calls. The hype was real, and Hank and Tank do it. They've won the NXT Tag Team Championships. No one saw it coming but me. I saw it. I'm 2-0. No one can beat me. I'm just curious to see what will happen between Nathan Fraser and Axiom. Hank and Tank now are going for a handshake. They're going for a handshake. Oh! And now Axiom... Okay. Well, so Axiom actually kicked away the hand, made it think Axiom was actually being disrespectful now as well as Nathan Fraser. But it was only a joke. They went into a hug. Everything's okay between them. Is anything going to happen between Nathan Fraser and Axiom? I don't think so, no. But at least I got the match prediction correct. Who can stop me? 2-0 and what? Okay, so the 6 women are out for their North American title ladder match. And this is where I could be in trouble for the predictions. Because I predicted Sol Ruka simply because I like her finisher. And there's plenty of people in this match that could win. For example, I'm thinking maybe Thea Hale, Izzy Dame, or Zarya are winning. By no chance is Lola Vice winning, and I don't really think Kalani Jordan's winning. But I'm praying Sol Ruka. I'm 2-0 in predictions so far. So let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, did I or did I not just see I am the GOAT? It predicted 3-0. Sol Ruka wins the ladder match, but not just wins it, in fashion. Slowly but surely, everyone was on the outside. Izzy Dame was on the outside with the culling. Then, before you know it, Zarya pushes Thea Hale off the ladder. She goes flying into the culling. Then they have a ladder set up. Kalani Jordan does a splash onto Lola Vice onto the ladder. Lola Vice rolls to the outside, and then Zarya manages to get rid of Kalani Jordan off of the ladder. My Netflix is freezing. Kalani Jordan goes to the outside, and then we have Zarya and Sol Ruka, their best friends, left at the top of the ladder, and they get into a fight, and then Sol Ruka's turned around on the ladder. She holds onto it backwards, curls herself up, literally holding on by God knows what. Double drop kicks Zarya, like boots her off it, and then backwards the same way, curls herself over the top of the ladder, goes to get the belt. Izzy Dame comes in the ring, tries to get her off the ladder. She hits the Soul Crusher off the ladder, which I was dreaming of. And then not only that, she goes and hits, she sees someone coming in the ring, goes to hit a Soul Crusher, hits a double Soul Crusher on Thea Hale and Lola Vice, and then wins the championship. She has the 3 best moments you've ever seen. 3 what the fuck OMG moments, and wins the belt. 3-0, 3-0 and 1. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is embarrassing. I feel stupid, but I've just found out that Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match between the women, the women who couldn't qualify for the ladder match, on the Countdown show. And to me, it seemed out this world obvious. Damn, I'm lagging so bad right now. It seemed out this world obvious that Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade were going to win that match, and they didn't. Apparently Tatum Paxley and Gigi Dolan did. Whatever. 3-1, I guess. Go fuck yourself. I just had hopes because I was 3-0. I just had hopes that I could be undefeated for the whole WrestleMania weekend. But no, go ahead and ruin it. Why Tatum Paxley and Gigi Dolan? I wonder what happened between Roxanne and Cora. And if nothing happened, what? So, who knows? Ladies and gentlemen, they're teasing it. Stacks nearly hit Tony D'Angelo with a crowbar, and then he hit the guy. And Tony D'Angelo pushed Stacks, but it was to save him. They've just had a hug. Tony D'Angelo's turned his back. Stacks has the crowbar. Gives it to the referee. And now it's time to put an end to oh, and there it is. Low blow to Tony D'Angelo. Stacks turns on Tony D'Angelo. Was I right or was I right? I mean, the whole world probably thought this. That's probably not just me, but there we go. Let's see who wins the match. Stacks speaks in his ear saying, "You never believed in me." That's crazy. And there it is. 1, 2, 3. Dark State wins. I'm 4-1 in the predictions because fuck Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. Why didn't they win for? Dark State have won. Stacks turns on Tony D'Angelo. I should give myself an extra point for that. But there you go. We all saw it coming. Crazy how you could say he didn't believe in me because, I mean, I heard a lot from Tony D'Angelo in the last few weeks of him believing in Stacks. It was this last straw where he fucked up. Where he stopped believing in him. Crazy. Crazy. Okay, the 4 women are in the match. Or in the ring, shall I say, for the NXT Women's Championship match. Stephanie Vaquer, Jordynne Grace, Jada Parker, Julia. I have Stephanie Vaquer winning. I know that prediction's correct. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, what a banger of a match. Match of the night so far. Stephanie Vaquer retains, like I said, against Jada Parker, Julia, and Jordynne Grace. That was an impeccable match. Some of the moves and spots we seen in that match was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous. There was a moment at the end there where Jada Parker didn't kick out with a roll up by Julia, and we could all tell it was a 3, but ref played it off as a 2. Technically Julia won this match, but Stephanie Vaquer won. She retained. 5-1 in the predictions. Come at me. Well, also as part of Stand Deliver, we've had Lexis King have a run-in with a magician earlier, some probably famous Las Vegas magician, and he made his Heritage Cup disappear, and now he's walking around looking for it, which is quite funny. But then we also had Stacks going to his car to try to get an interview with him, couldn't get it, but his buddy from D'Angelo family, the one whose name I don't know, caught up with him and said, "What you doing? Like, what was that about?" And he goes, "Keep your phone close. I'll explain it later. I'll see you Tuesday." So there's more to the story, and he's not turned on the D'Angelo family. He's only turned on Tony D'Angelo. Could be interesting. Could be interesting. The main event has started. Like I said, I think Oba Femi's retaining, but so far the match is 5 seconds in. Javon Evans hit a springboard and went for that double cutter again. So I can tell this match is about to be insane, but it's got to do a lot to beat that last match. And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, 6-1 in the predictions. Oba Femi retains. And what I've got to say is simply the best match of the night. Like, I thought it would actually be very hard to top that women's match, but this takes the cake. Undeniably. I don't even have to explain it, just go watch the match. Best match of the night. 6-1 in predictions. Let's go. Can't wait. WrestleMania's next!